The rivalry among football fans supporting different teams, the provocation after every game, is common both in the Western world and locally. In Brazil, for every Boca Junior game, police is always on alert for any imminent death that might occur. In Uganda, whenever the national team, the Cranes, played against any East African rivals, provocations on social media and even in stadium are common. When Tanzania qualified for the next Africa Cup of Nations, in Ivory Coast, beating Uganda to the slot, social media was filled with trolls. Last weekend, a 22-year-old male from Sheema District in Uganda was accused of killing an Arsenal fan following a disagreement over English Premier League match between Arsenal and Manchester United. Police says Jackson Aineruhanga was killed moments after Arsenal's victory against Man U. So, to what extent should a football fan manage pressure when their team is on the losing or winning side?
So the whole thing hinges on what we call emotional control. To some people, these emotions drive them to the extremes. And when they get to extremes and they cannot be able to control themselves and believe that certain things can happen even when they are not in their best interest, that's what results in such cases.
National Council of Sports General Secretary David Katende affirms that there is life beyond soccer, raising a cause to avoid being consumed by the results of any game.
There is the interest, there are those wishes that we want, but we should not forget that at the base of it, we must be able to control emotions.
To local spectators, mutual respect is key among fans.
Yes, we have that excitement, but nobody is above the law. Me, I celebrate responsibly.
So if at all you win, you don't have to be that excited. Excitement, sometimes it leads to misbehavior.
In 2015, FIFA, the local football governing body, amended regulations to govern spectators and football fans. In the regulations, indecent behavior of fans like acts of hooliganism, violence, provocation and fights in stadia, abusive language, racism, threatening and discriminations was penalized under the law. Ngabo Emon, reporting for this TV.
Questioning what exactly happened